Here lies the world's oldest republic still in existence. A tiny nation hidden among the clouds that turned the idea of a country within a country into a legend, San Marino. It has never relied on a mighty army. Yet for more than 1,700 years, it has stood firm in the shadow of far larger powers, holding tightly to its republican spirit. Its territory spans just 61 square kilometers, but through cliffside fortresses and a deeply rooted national identity, it quietly reminds every visitor that true strength has never been measured by size. Tucked deep within the Apennine Mountains in central Italy, San Marino is completely surrounded by Italian territory, making it one of the world's most fascinating enclaves. The entire country covers only about 61.2 square kilometers, smaller than many city districts, and is home to roughly 34,000 people, ranking as the fifth smallest country on Earth. Italian is the official language spoken here. The nation rises almost entirely from the mountains, rooted upon the 755-meter high Monte Titano. Homes and stone buildings cascade down the slopes, wedged tightly into the rocky cliffs like a naturally carved medieval citadel. The story of San Marino begins in the year 301 AD. A Christian stonemason named Marinus fled persecution under the Roman Empire and sought refuge high on Mount Titano. There, he slowly built a small and peaceful community founded on freedom and faith, a humble beginning that would one day become a nation. In 1243, San Marino established its unique system of dual Captains Regent, a form of shared leadership that has endured for nearly 8 centuries without interruption, making it the oldest surviving republic in the world. One especially meaningful chapter came in 1849. Italian national hero Giuseppe Garibaldi, defeated and pursued by enemy forces, fled to San Marino seeking safety. The people of the Republic sheltered him and helped him escape. In gratitude, Italy later signed a treaty of friendship with San Marino in 1862, formally recognizing its sovereignty and independence. Modern San Marino is no longer the isolated mountain refuge it once was. Today, it is a prosperous nation with a GDP per capita exceeding $50,000. There are no airports, no railways, and even traffic lights are surprisingly rare. More remarkably, although San Marino is not a member of the European Union, it still uses the euro as its official currency. Through its famous postage stamps, collectible coins, and stable financial sector, this tiny republic has built a remarkably comfortable and affluent way of life. Every year, millions of travelers journey here to wander through remarkably preserved medieval streets and experience the gentle coexistence of ancient history and modern life. And to truly understand San Marino, you have to begin on the mountain ridge itself. The most iconic sites in the country are the 3 towers, Torri, standing dramatically along the ridge of Mount Titano. These medieval fortresses are not only national symbols featured on San Marino's flag and coat of arms, but also the defensive backbone that once protected the Republic for centuries. Connected by winding stone walls, the towers stretch across the ridge like 3 silent guardians watching over the land below. The first tower, Guaita, is the oldest and most famous of the 3. Built in the 11th century, it once served as both fortress and prison. From its panoramic terrace, visitors can overlook the red rooftops of the old town and, on clear days, even catch a glimpse of the Adriatic Sea in the distance. Following the ridge leads to Cesta, the second tower perched at the highest point of Mount Titano. Today, it houses a museum of ancient weapons, and it also offers one of the best viewpoints in the country. With Guaita rising across the ridge, the scenery feels like a perfect postcard from another era. The final tower, Montale, is the smallest and most mysterious of the 3. Built in the 14th century and closed to the public today, it stands alone at the far edge of the ridge like a quiet sentinel guarding the Republic's borders. Connecting Guaita and Cesta is the famous Passo delle Streghe, or Witch's Path. The narrow trail winds along exposed limestone cliffs, with steep drops on either side, making the walk both thrilling and unforgettable. Legend says witches once gathered here under the moonlight during the Middle Ages. Today, it has become one of the most breathtaking scenic walkways in the country. At the heart of the Republic lies Piazza della Libertà, the political and social center of San Marino. The Statue of Liberty stands proudly in the square, facing the stately public palace behind it. From the edge of the plaza, sweeping views of the Apennines and the Italian plains unfold before your eyes, especially beautiful at sunset. Nearby stands the elegant Basilica di San Marino, built in honor of the Republic's founder. Designed in a refined neoclassical style, the cathedral sits quietly at the heart of the old town. Inside rest the relics of Saint Marinus himself, making it both a sacred spiritual site and one of the country's deepest historical landmarks. One stonemason, one mountain, one republic, 17 centuries. San Marino never tried to change the world. Yet somehow, the world never managed to change it either. And that is the legend of San Marino, the republic above the clouds.